Teachers of Reddit, what's the craziest rumor you've heard about a student that turned out to be true? So and so brought a gun to school before break. He had a kill list and everything. But security caught him. That's why he isn't here. As soon as she said it, I asked her to stop spreading rumors like that. I told her that if someone had brought a gun to school then the administration would have told the teachers about it. Nope. The rumor was true. Kid brought a gun to school and security caught him. But the administration decided not to tell any of the teachers about it. And the kid was only suspended, not expelled. So he was back in the classroom by the end of the week. A student who kept falling asleep in class and not doing work said it was because bad guys were after him. It turned out his best friend had been shot and killed in front of him, and he was so traumatized he was losing sleep and thought he would be next. His family couldn't afford anything beyond school counseling and shuffled him off to live with grandparents in another state. Both kids were 8 years old. I have a good one. It's not one single rumor. But the rumors about this girl were out of control for a 2-4 month period of the school year. Girl at party had regrettable sex and claimed she was raped. Everyone believed her basically. Except a few people who believed accused guy. One day during school, she had apparently asked for a pass to go to the bathroom. She met some other guy, not party guy, in one of the locker rooms at school to have sex with him. Some random person happened to go into the locker room and saw them. The person recorded what they saw and never told anyone. Later the girl claimed rape by locker room guy after he didn't want to date her or something. Out of nowhere the person with the video came forward. She had to be on a safety plan because people hated her guts, and clearly the second rape claim was false, and then no one believed the first one either, so that guy was vindicated. She ended up transferring. You probably just want to avoid Quentin. He will try to hurt you. I teach high school and heard this headed into my first year of teaching and had this kid in my class. On the first day of school he talked about how his cat got raped. Several weeks later spent the class shining a laser pointer in my eyes until I figured out it was him. Eventually another teacher had to get a restraining order against him because he threatened to kill her with very specific actions. Eventually gets sent to juvie. At this point I figured I was done hearing about him. Nope. Gets out of juvie and the teacher that works there catches Quentin spreading gasoline around his house late one night with enough to burn the whole place down. That kid was taking the train to Nick, catching pigeons, and training them to be carrier pigeons. He ended up doing his final project for me about the velocity of his pigeons take off. High school teacher. There was a rumor that a student was actually a model for Teen Vogue. I honestly believed it because she was a stunningly beautiful girl and a top student. Kind to everyone. Responsible. Tall. And had really striking model cheekbones. One day the class is making collages and going through magazines. Sure enough one kid finds the latest Teen Vogue in the stack. Hey. Savannah. Is this you, she asks, pointing to a picture of a girl in a prom dress. Savannah looks up and squints. Yup. That's me, she says, smiling. Very matter of fact. For real, the class chimes in. Not kidding. That's really me. And she pulls out her phone with the galley proofs her agent sent her to prove it. She was really humble about it. The class was starstruck for about 10 minutes and then got back to work. Savannah was a good sport. He stabbed his sister in the back with scissors. It was true. He was also placed in my classroom along with 5 other students with intellectual disabilities. He also had emotional behavior issues which triggered meltdowns daily. He shouldn't have been placed with students that weren't able to defend themselves. Every day was a war zone. Edit. Additional information. This was my first year as a teacher. White daughter from a prominent local family attending a mostly black high school. Cheerleader. Student government. Model student by anyone's measure. Rumors circulate she had sex with 4 basketball players at a party in full view of several people. Rumor spreads like wildfire for a number of obvious reasons. To the extent faculty and parents start hearing about it. Prominent parents hire people to look into the slander and potentially sue those who started it. Work with the administration to campaign against bullying via rumors. Video of said event surfaces via the guy investigating it. Family moved to a different town in shame. 14-year-old girl whose 19-year-old boyfriend married the girl's mother. Obviously. He's her ex-boyfriend since he's now her stepdad. My student was involved in an interstate gun trafficking ring. He acted a bit more mature than some of my other students and was one of my best writers. Great handwriting too. Then the police came into school and arrested him. Hey, you need be smart to organize crime. You need to be a genius to get away with organized crime. That a girl was giving out blowjobs for cookies. Which I thought was ridiculous even as rumors go. Turned out to be true. Which is disturbing since I teach at a middle school. At first I was interested. Then I was not. High school math teacher here. Several years ago, I had a student who I suspected of constant academic dishonesty, cheating. One of my colleagues felt the same. Neither one of us could ever catch him. Came close. Couldn't quite nail him. The kid graduated near the top of his class. Apparently cheating his way there, so many of them do. The student went on to Texas and man, we all moved on from him. Lo and behold, the guy made the 6 PM news for trying to steal a professor's test key by crawling through an AC vent into the professor's office. He fell through the ceiling and was arrested. Vindicated. We had a kid that would jerk off in many of his classes in high school. I didn't believe it until he did it 2 empty seats to the right of me in chemistry. I was horrified. I told my lab partner, who was this big football jock. He walked over to his friend's table and told them. So one of them walks right over to the kid and goes, "What's up, man? You good?" Jerky MC jerk off keeps his hands in his pants and just turns red in the face and starts stuttering. It was the most ridiculous situation ever. Worst part was his older sister went to the school and she was a straight A student and quite popular. Hard to believe they were related. I was also real friendly with my high school teachers and they were all aware of the situation. Apparently his English teacher saw it and didn't have the heart to confront him and asked the other teachers for advice on dealing with the situation. It's hilarious. I wonder whatever happened to him. Heard she did porn. Found out she did porn. I really hope she was at least 18. This post makes me sad. This student poisoned a girl. He put something in her bottle of water. She got sick and had to spend 1 day at the hospital. It was true. And he didn't even deny it. He said, "I had tried on several students before her but it worked only on her." The college did nothing about it except paying back the girl for the day she missed. Where the hell is zero tolerance when you need it? Keeping kids who bring gun-shaped chicken nuggets to school behind bars. A girl drove 90 miles to meet a guy on Tinder. She got there. His friend was there as well. So she ended up blowing both of them.